Welcome to BCI Talks with me, Kieran Phillips, here at Tricardia. And today I'm going to be talking about a company called InBrain Neuroelectronics. Now, if this company isn't on your radar, and some of the players I speak to in the BCI space, I've not heard of these guys, they should definitely be on your list of companies to keep an eye out for and to keep following. So the company's based in Barcelona, and they have been established as a heavily backed Spanish medtech pioneer that spun out of Europe's €1 billion graphene flagship program. The company have really carved out an entirely unique technological lane, because what they're doing is introducing graphene as a replacement for traditional materials like platinum or iridium, and using this material for brain-computer interfaces. Now, by utilizing this material, which is one single atom thick, it's highly conductive, it's carbon-based, InBrain are looking to completely redefine the limits of spatial resolution, biological compatibility, and multi-channel density in the neurospace. So what are the benefits? Well, graphene delivers unrivaled micrometric resolution and channel density. When we think about traditional metal electrodes, they struggle with miniaturization, and as they get smaller, their electrical impedance skyrockets, and this causes signal noise. Graphene, on the other hand, it bypasses this, and they get around this much better from a miniaturization standpoint and keeping that impedance down. So InBrain can manufacture cell-like microelectrodes that are up to 40,000 times smaller than standard platinum contacts without sacrificing that signal quality. Now, this allows them to pack many channels, 1,024 channels to be precise. These are bidirectional sensing and stimulation channels onto a highly dense skin-like cortical array, which is able to read and modulate high-frequency brain activity at a microscopic scale that metals simply cannot do. So this gives them a mechanical, skin-like property, and that's where the biocompatibility comes in. Because it's ultra thin, because it's very flexible, their array conforms to the chaotic and curved contours of the human brain. It's soft, it's non-rigid, so this profile radically reduces the foreign body immune response that happens in many cases with traditional materials, and it really limits that tissue inflammation. As you may be familiar, if you work in BCI or you're studying in this field, the body response to traditional metals can be relatively severe in some cases, and there is a risk of long-term scarring, tissue damage, tissue death, and ultimately that again reduces the signal quality and also increases risk of infection, etc. So where are InBrain from a clinical standpoint? Well, in April this year, 2026, they officially completed patient enrollment for first-in-human clinical trials, treating 8 neurosurgical patients undergoing brain tumor resections. Now, the system successfully mapped speech representations in awake patients with micrometer precision, clearly distinguishing healthy tissue from cancerous margins with 0 device-related adverse effects. Now, furthermore, they also hold FDA breakthrough device designation, and specifically, this is for Parkinson's disease, alongside key strategic development partnerships with pharmaceutical giants such as Merck for peripheral vagus nerve therapies. So are there any trade-offs to this system? It all sounds absolutely fantastic. Well, the one complex hurdle could be when it comes to manufacturing and industrial scale-up. When we think about these traditional metals that have been around for many years, there is very established supply chains. There are many players in this space. Now, what InBrain will have to do is scale up this very unique proprietary material and really think about mature and validating the industrial scale up from scratch. So very interested to see how they navigate these particular hurdles. The other piece is the regulatory side. Now, because this is a completely new class of material, for the human central nervous system, they will face a naturally steeper regulatory path. So FDA, regulatory bodies, they can be conservative at times, particularly with new materials. Even though they've got that breakthrough device designation, they will need to, prove that it's safe, it's chemically stable, it's non-toxic, and look at the data that's being produced from those. And there's going to be an ongoing longitudinal data compared to, for example, using a previous material that's already been historically approved. So big takeaway here is that InBrain Neuroelectronics is a world-class material science play that fundamentally challenges the metal-based paradigms that we've seen for so many years in deep brain stimulation and BCI. So by successfully completing their first-in-human trials, they have validated graphene can safely and precisely decode high-resolution speech and motor networks. While they must navigate the unique supply chain system and long-term regulatory scrutiny, their ultra-dense bidirectional carbon interface really positions them as a top-tier and highly differential player when we compare them to some of the other companies in this space. So can they unlock that unmatched signal precision for deep brain and cortical therapies? Watch this space. Very excited to see the data come through. I hope you've enjoyed learning a bit about InBrain. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon on some of the other BCI players.